Yeah, the nice thing about it was the way they played. You know, they really got it stuck to them in the first half by the referees. It was a 5-1 penalty count. Yeah. So, you know, at half-time they were entitled to probably be a little bit further behind, but their defence was outstanding, and I think their ball control was really on top tonight. But most importantly, you know, we weren't at full strength. Now, that does gain your confidence. When you can start to beat teams like the Broncos when you're not at full strength, then obviously you start to travel pretty well.
There was an interesting period just after half-time for about 15 minutes. Things started to go wrong for you. Caught on the 15th.
You know what?
And everything went pear-shaped on you, but you come back from that.
We did, and that was probably one of the weirdest patches of football I've ever watched in my life, where a team that was dominating was doing everything in their power to make it hard for themselves. So once that finally turned and the balance of power, restabilised, I don't think we looked like getting beaten from then on.
You were playing in one patch in there for a while, just going up.
Yeah, we were going up and down on the spot, as they say.
Yeah.
So,
but that's confidence, isn't it, too?
It is, and it's strength too, you know. And you know, the other part about that, at that stage, we had some wounded soldiers out there. You know, we had Nate Miles with a severely bruised sternum, and he really did well to stick it out as long as he could. And, it's a credit to the guys. It was a very tough win, a very well-deserved win.
Yeah. I mentioned Cardi in there about, you must be pleased with the line speed of your defence. You really got up in their face and buffeted them.
Well,
they've got a good forward back.
Once again, that comes from confidence. It comes from confidence with each other, you know, and that's something that we've really sort of lacked in the first part of the season, but we've really found a lot of it in the latter part. So it's good to see that the guys can back themselves in defence. And the one-on-one tackling was outstanding tonight, and that's where, you know, for the old days, footy gets won on those first attempt tackles.
Mention one player. I know you've mentioned him a lot, but Bull Bailey, tough out.
Oh, you know what? He's got a special place in my heart. He is just an outstanding player, an outstanding guy, and you know, from any young player's point of view, what an inspiration, what a motivation for our great game of rugby league. And, you know, the NRL could do very, very much worse than to put him up as a highlight or an indicator of what rugby league is about. And he was outstanding in the way that he chased down those two kicks, and he was very unlucky the first time. He just got caught a little bit off balance, and but the second one made him nail it, and then who should bob up for a try after, you know, let's be frank about it, his ring would have been hanging out, and there's no doubt about that. And all of a sudden he bobs over for a try. You know, he's an outstanding player and continues to be.
Yeah, but the confidence that Will Zillman's playing with at the moment, what does that do for a team?
Well, I think that's one of the better games that Will Zillman's played in the last 2 years. And I know he played well last week, but this week he was outstanding. And I think that he is very much a confidence player, Will. He has to be, you know, feeling good, and everything's got to be, right in his mind. And obviously that's the space he's in at the moment. And we all sort of know just how dangerous he is when he's in that space. And it took me back to his time at the Raiders when he was so exciting and dynamic. And, I'm glad that he's found his feet again, because he's really worked hard. He never gives in. And he goes about his business in a very quiet and professional manner. And he deserves all the breaks that he gets from here.
We could talk about individual players, but really, and you ended up with your head in there, the forwards won the game.
Oh, they always do. There's no doubt about that. And I was very impressed with the way Lukey Douglas came back on the field. And, you know, he's feeling that good about himself. He's starting to put a shuffle into his...
Has he missed the game still?
No, he hasn't, mate. You know, and there was speculation through the week, and there was a major inquiry that it could have happened. And I think when he realised, he put his hand up and said, no, I'm playing. But the thing I like about him is he's brought a freshness to that, and a great support to Luke Bailey, which we really need. And, Mark Minicello, once again, right through the game, he was there when it was needed. And, good for little Luke O'Dwyer's found a bit of form again. He's back in the heat of things. Just missed a try, but putting himself in the right place at the right time. Our two little hookers, Bo Falloon and Matty Schramer, they're just outstanding.
He's got some sting there, Falloon.
Oh, he has, and he tries hard. And Dominic Perot was strong, and obviously, Matty White he's grown another leg in the front row as well. So when we got that situation where we can rotate with Luke Bailey, Matt White and Luke Douglas, we're in a good space.
Yeah. Well, celebrate tonight, but back on the paddock Monday.
We got 2 State of Origin players to return yet too, mate, which is a great thing to have up our sleeve.
And go Australia?
No, with Greg Bird and Ashley Harrison, pretty good ones as well. Yeah. So the boys, I heard Cardi say, there's a drink on tomorrow if you're gonna, if you want one, and seeing as though it's free, Princey will be the first one there.
Pretty good feeling winning, isn't it?
It's great. Yeah.
Okay, thanks,
Cheers,
mate.
mate. No worries.